How can you manage what's on your child's IEP when it is so long and has so many parts to it? My name's Valerie. I'm a former special education teacher and administrator, and now I'm an educational advocate. And somebody on TikTok wrote back to me once and said, when you think about the IEP, think about it's where the child is now, where the team wants the child to be in a year, and remember you're part of that team, and how they're going to get there. But because IEPs can be so long, well over 20 pages typically, I think it would make sense to write down on a single piece of paper or in your notes app or something that you can look at easily a little bit about how they're going to get there, how your child is going to get there and meet their goals. So I was thinking, what exactly would I recommend that you write down? I would recommend you write down the goals, not the whole thing. I just would recommend you write down that there's a reading goal, a math goal, a writing goal, a functional goal, right? Executive functioning. Whatever goals your child has, just write down the goal area. I would write down the services and the time. So if they get OT, how long do they get per month typically? If they get specially designed instruction, how long is it per month? And I'm not saying so that you can follow up with the school and say, are you doing this amount of time? But just so that you have an idea of how much time is being spent towards these goals, so that next year's meeting, you can look at it and see, wow, my child did or did not make the progress. Is this enough time? Or was it too much time? And then I think knowing the accommodations and modifications that your child is entitled to at school is important. Depending on the needs of your child and the abilities of your child, you may or may not, in your relationship with your child, you may or may not have a conversation about the accommodations and modifications. But just knowing, if you're hearing certain things from your child, you're observing certain things, and it sounds like maybe an accommodation or modification is being missed, you'd be able to follow up with the school because you have it right there and you know they're supposed to be getting help in that area. And while it's not your responsibility to make sure that the IEP is followed with fidelity, I think being a strong advocate for your child makes sense to have that information at your fingertips so that if there's a question or anything comes up, you can easily reach out to the school and say, hey, XYZ doesn't seem to be happening and it's affecting my child's progress. Can we talk about this? I hope that helps, and I hope it helps you feel more confident in your ability to advocate for your child and collaborate effectively with the school. Let me know how it's going for you in the comments.